The disaster that is Ghostbusters. So Dan Aykroyd actually made the script back in 1999, and the problem back then until 2013 was that no one wanted to pursue it at Sony. There was no one really that wanted to take on the Ghostbusters 3 movie, which was the sequel to Ghostbusters 2. And the script in this one was that they wanted to train a young crew with three guys and one woman, and they were supposed to find what was behind the ghosts, and the older crew was supposed to train them and let them become the new Ghostbusters. And Ivan Reitman wanted to use the script by Dan Aykroyd and wanted to make a movie based on this. They had names like Jonah Hill, Charlie Day, and others that were supposed to play this younger crew, and the one female character was supposed to be Anne Hathaway or Brie Larson. Those were some of the names mentioned. And when Spider-Man 2 failed, or before they wanted to create Spider-Man 2, Amy Pascal was very biased to make a female-centric movie with several superheroes, or just in general, because she has said multiple times to multiple outlets that she wanted more female-centric movies, and that's what she wanted to see. So one of the movies she wanted was called Glass Ceiling. You can imagine what that's supposed to be. It's several female superheroes in the Spider-Man universe trying to team up and defeat the so-called Glass Ceiling, which makes not a lot of sense and would have probably bombed as well. But the Spider-Man 2 didn't really bomb financially, it bombed critically. And between all this, you had Amy Pascal and Paul wanted to have Paul Feig to direct this new movie instead of making the movie Dan Aykroyd wrote, because she wanted a female main characters instead of making the one Ivan Reitman. And it seems the dispute between Ivan Reitman and Amy Pascal was too big that the movie was never going to be made. And Paul Feig was pushed in, and Ivan Reitman was pushed out to make this new movie. And Ivan Reitman is credited in the movie, but they've pretty much squeezed him out after the Ghostbusters 3 didn't actually happen. And instead of making the Ghostbusters 3, Paul Feig just wanted to reboot the entire series. And in this between this period, you had Pascal being the chairman of the company to being demoted to just a producer. This then led up to that Bill Murray and the rest of the cast were either bribed or given a high amount of money, or threatened to be sued, like Bill Murray was in the leaked emails, which were leaked from the 2014 Sony hack. So you have the original cast not actually willingly to be part of the movie, but actually kind of forced to be part of it, and they wanted to keep this quiet as well. They wanted to have someone who could keep this from the media and force people like Bill Murray to be in the movie. And you have the statement from Dan Aykroyd saying the movie is funnier and scarier than the original ones, which kind of sounds very scripted. And now you have today and yesterday with the first reviews out, where the bias is very you can see it very clearly, because some of the same people reviewing it have also written about how misogynistic and sexist so-called critics, people like me and others, calling the trailers crap. And not a lot of actual fans hate that it's a female cast. Is that they're using the original movie and just using it to create something entirely different. And this originality problem isn't a inherent problem with Ghostbusters. You can see it with other movies as well, like Zoolander. That one bombed, and you have RoboCop and other movies, Total Recall as well, where the reboots don't work well with the audience. And instead of actually talking about this criticism and calming the audience down, you just call all of the criticism and call it for sexism, misogynistic, and everyone hates the new movie because it's women, which couldn't be further from the truth. But this is the line Sony has gone with when it comes to Ghostbusters, and the claims that it's been a coordinated attack with bots and just an attack because it's women is of course without proof, and this is what the line that Sony has gone with. Also deleting comments in the first trailer on their own page, and then trying to reverse it by just leaving the bad comments up and removing the good one and the one that have constructive criticism. You also have Ivan Reitman that defended fans, saying they wanted to see the original movies continued, which didn't happen. And we all know that it's the most disliked trailer in history on YouTube. And when it comes to the movie, an entire male cast in the movie just seem like inept idiots or just useless. And we have that with Chris Hemsworth and other characters in the movie, like the mayor, who don't have any noticeable skills or intelligence, while the female cast has everything they need. Basically, they're the ones that know everything and know what to do in every situation. And just to show or put the point through and the narrative, the logo, which is on the Ghostbusters, they shoot it in the dick to make a joke out of the entire thing, just to prove that it's not a male-centric movie. And this is kind of sad to see. There's also been accusations of astroturfing and problems on YouTube just yesterday. I'm gonna put it in the description below. I'm also gonna put the KIA thread, mega thread, which shows the critics and what they're saying about the movie. And I'm gonna read out some of or the article to say, today the review embargo is lifting for the disastrous Ghostbusters remake, as the movie releases in the UK tomorrow, July 11th, and the reviews will need to be available prior to that. If the UK release was later or closer to the US release, we likely wouldn't be seeing any reviews for the movie just yet. The actual embargo lifts at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, but some have already posted their reviews, such as the Savaging from the Village Voice. Yesterday, one YouTube review broke the review embargo to warn everybody how bad the movie is. But now Sony may have returned to the David Manning School of Film Reviewing, although updated for the YouTube generation. For those who don't remember, David Manning was a fake critic Sony invented to put positive review quotes on movies that weren't really being well reviewed, such as Rob Schneider's comedy The Animal that he called another winner. Sony was caught doing this, sued, and actually settled out of court and gave anyone who saw a David Manning movie a $5 refund. Fast forward to the 2016 Ghostbusters, and it looks like Sony possibly produced a positive Ghostbusters review in the light of the movie being trashed by real critics. It was posted to the Island Arcade YouTube channel, as well as uploaded to multiple other channels just a few hours after the first real review went viral on the internet. A user on the Midnight's Edge Facebook group did some digging, and they discovered this about the reviewer and the review and the reviewer. A guy has never reviewed a movie before on the channel, never mentioned Ghostbusters before this. The first video on the channel was posted 10 months ago. Ghostbusters began production on June 18th, 2015. That means this channel was created right after the movie began production. The channel was average less than 1,000 views and on any previous video. The channel, as if this writing had only 348 subs, yet was invited to an official screening of Ghostbusters. They point out that it's highly suspicious that a small and unknown YouTube channel can produce such a well-produced opinion just hours after a very negative review went viral, and right before the official UK release of the movie. Even more suspicious, they found the LinkedIn profile of the reviewer, and he described himself as this: "I'm an integrated marketing professional with a strong background in public relations, convention management, and social media. I work with non-profits to identify emerging media trends to create targeted integrated marketing campaigns for sci-fi and fantasy culture. In other words, if there were two sides to the marketing force, I would forever choose the path of the Jedi. Also, I own a TARDIS." And here is his tweet. Can't wait to hang with Paul Feig and the YouTube squad tomorrow for the Ghostbusters screening. Who you gonna call? A marketing person with a background in PR and social media made a glowing review for a Ghostbusters movie that most real critics are not really liking. That's pretty much the definition of a shill and astroturfing. His defense is that he got into the screening from a sign-up for YouTubers that the YouTube space posted. Although he can't provide any evidence of this form as it's been taken down, and other YouTubers, some with 10 times the sub as him, never heard about it. I guess Sony Pictures learned nothing from the David Manning fiasco a decade ago. The only question is, will the rest of the media call them out on this? And this, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my video. I'm gonna put all the links that are necessary in the description box. I think this movie is gonna be a disaster, and it shows with the reviewers, the entire production behind the movie, and everything that's linked to this movie. So let me know what you think of this video. Give it a thumbs up. Perhaps give me a subscription. I always appreciate everyone that watches my videos, and thanks for watching.